Will we see a change in the competitive order this weekend at the Spanish Grand Prix? Well, that's the question on everybody's lips as we arrive here in Barcelona, because the FIA are introducing stricter tests on front wing flexibility. Now, this was a change that was announced back in January. That tells you how long the FIA have allowed the teams to have to adapt to this change, but they want to reduce how much the front wing is allowed to flex when they test it under a static load, so in the pit lane with weights on the end plates essentially. But what we see is that teams then go out on track and are able to get more flexibility at high speed based on the materials they are using and certain design tricks, and that's what the FIA want to rein in. Certain teams have been better at exploiting this kind of phenomenon over the past couple of seasons. In fact, others feel like they've been playing catch up a little bit. Ferrari, for one, have been saying that they feel they're a bit late to the party on this front, thinking it might actually get banned earlier than this. And McLaren are a team that people have been saying have been very good at this. McLaren insists that actually it's not really going to affect them at all. All teams say they're going to have to make changes of some kind, but the closer we've got to the rule being implemented or the technical directive coming into force, we've actually seen teams and drivers starting to talk down the potential impact it will have in terms of changing the competitive order, because they're saying, well, everyone's making changes. Everyone has to respond to it in some way, shape or form. We'll wait and see how it plays out on track, because drivers do acknowledge it could really impact the balance of their cars. The reason that you like a Flexi wing is because it allows you to dial out some of the low-speed understeer that you quite often struggle with this generation of car without compromising high-speed performance, where you would then get oversteer if you'd been working on that just mechanically. So teams have different challenges now to deal with, and it could impact the way their cars handle, but we'll have to wait and see if it really does mix up the order. Carlos Sainz today saying maybe a tenth here or there might be the difference between teams as a result, from those most affected to least, but in the midfield that could have a big impact. So it will be a talking point right throughout the weekend.